Hello, welcome. My name is Ying and I'm a C-drama deity in training, and today we are going to talk about, yes, Love in Pavilion. I have finished it. I just wanted to say that in the beginning I loved Love in Pavilion, but with the last two arcs, this love turned to hate, literally. 以爱生恨, that's what the Chinese people say, and that's perfectly it to summarize. And now let me tell you why. So this drama gave me some of the highest hopes. Like after Moonlight Mystique and Love of the Divine Tree, I thought, oh wow, this is going to be a classic again. And then one of the saddest and most frustrating, unfulfilling, unsatisfying endings I ever sat through. I watched it through because I was hoping, okay, maybe there's a special and they can redeem it, and that somehow they can still turn things around, because the overall series was good. Great casting, strong acting, complex characters, world building that felt alive. And then those two arcs at the end, like literally, oh my fucking god, what are you thinking? Like literally, screenwriter and director. I know this is based on Hu Li Xiao Hong Yang, so basically there is a novel and there's a manhwa and there's a donghua, so animation, manga is already out there. But your main goal is to make me, as an audience, happy and keep me engaged and hooked. Instead, there was a completely letdown. Wow. I even went on Reddit to rant about this and really do that. Like once half a year in the blue moon, I do that. When it's really too much. I can't bear it anymore and I just get tired of screaming and yelling at my screen. So this is going to be my honest review of what Love in Pavilion did beautifully and what it completely butchered, and what that ending left me screaming literally at my screen. That's why I went to Reddit to rant more. Strap in, this one is going to very personal and emotional. Oh my god. So let's talk about the good things first, so the highs. Let's start with the positive, because honestly this show gave us so much to love and so much potential. I don't know how they screwed this up in the end. So first of all, the cast. I mean, come on. Liu Shishi, Zhang Yunlong, Yuxi, Huo Minghao, and Meng Ziyi. What the? Like literally Yuxi and Huo Minghao in one C-drama? Are you kidding me? Do they even look in the mirror? And then, oh yeah, and then there was this guy, this Xialian guy from Heaven's Official Blessing C-drama, or Tianguan Cifu real life action version. But wait, that one has been banned, so you haven't seen him yet as Xialian, but that is actually Xialian, or he is. Yeah, he's going to be, but since he's shelved, you don't know. Right? Okay. So it felt like every episode another top tier actor would pop up, as a villain, as a side cast, as the guest actor. So this was just good casting. This was like literally Avengers level, I would call, yeah, a sampling, literally. And the world building, it was amazing. I like even like how they used the blue screen here. You had sect politics, we had some grudges, resentment, we had some legacy arcs, and like this foreshadowing Black Fox like in the background as a main villain. And even time travel. I'm totally sucker for transmigration and time travel, so this thing could have been like, this could have been the best, literally. Performances were from everyone solid. I don't understand the people who complained about the male lead or the female lead. I think they are not as pretty as you are used to be, like for people in the main lead roles, but they are very talented, both of them, and I think they gave literally their all, especially when I saw Liu Shishi crying in the end, or also the male lead like giving it all, like turning from like, how to say, this hard stone face guy in the beginning to a little smiley face, which I actually really liked his mask, honestly. I was hoping that he would keep the mask for a couple of more episodes, but he did not. Yeah. So basically a lot of things to swoon about, to love, and the main leads basically carried gravitas. Side couples gave me emotional depth. Even guest stars left a footprint. I think Hu Minghao had like, I don't know, 2 minutes or something in the one and the second episode, and then he was gone. But come on, that guy, I don't know. I have to think about like the animated version of him with the 100 eyes, and then the C-drama version of the 100 Eyes Demon, the 白焰耀君. Do you see any difference here? It was really hard for me to see any differences here. Alright, jokes aside, at one point I genuinely thought, wow, this will become one of the classics. This is as good, or this is going to be as good as Moonlight Mystique and Love Between Fairy and Devil and Until the End of the Moon, or even Love of the Divine Tree. Like, I put it on almost already on that level, and then things turn around. The villains came in. I never forget this demon lord Jiuhou and his little Lolita fox girl. I mean, look at them. Look at them. Let be real. Jiuhou was basically like a wish version of Dongfang Qingsang. He dressed like him, he walked like him, he talked like him, but it was not him. Okay? And I was thinking about, like, where have I seen this guy before? I have seen this guy before somewhere. No. I mean, not as Yue Wang Feng, the heroes back in the C-drama with Auri Peng. I'm not talking about this one. I was like, I have seen this guy somewhere before. I mean, that it was like somehow even in relation with Love Between Fairy and Devil. And then I figured out, oh wait, that's his guard. That's his minion. That's Dongfang Qingsang's like left or right hand from the original series. Seriously? You put that guy into Dongfang Qingsang's costumes, let him talk and walk like the original Demon Lord? That is just too much. Like, I couldn't stand it. I felt like this was kind of like a cheap copy version, like a wish version of Dongfang Qingsang. So you order Dongfang Qingsang and then you get this guy. I'm sorry, he was not worth of the Demon Lord title. And even though the script gave him like a lot of stage to, how to say, to be at least a mini boss, like for the mid arc of the overall series, but he, for my personal taste, he just didn't bring it. No, not even close. I think if the team would just gave him like a normal Demon Lord allure, like his very own Demon Lord allure, instead of copying another Demon Lord, that might have been even better. Because you saw that at his little orchid girl. Wait, not this little orchid girl. And not this Demon Lord. You saw that at with his little fox Lolita girl. It was a completely different story. Jialan, okay. So Jialan, like the little Lolita fox girl, was actually the opposite. She didn't have much screen time, and she was like played by different characters. Like as a child, a different actor; as a grown-up, a different actor; and somehow in between, as a teen, a different actor. The teen version of her was actually the Jialan, which had a love story going on with Jiuhou. And she came, like, convinced me that she was cute and sweet and terrifying also at the same time. So basically the kind of villain that you love to hate. So in German we would say abscheulich, but good. And love to hate her. So I really enjoyed like her little presence on screen. And actually her arc with Jiuhou's like together was actually one of the best arcs, and of course also one of the best villains in the overall C-drama series from Love in Pavilion. Yeah, so this one actually raised my hopes sky high for grand final, like huge party at the end. I thought, okay, we are heading towards an epic boss fight after we had like a mini boss fight, which was okay, and stakes are huge, everything is coming together, it will be perfect. And then, well, that's where everything just got burned, and I was like, whoa, wait, what is happening on my screen? So here where the heartbreaks begins and kept on torturing me for the last two arcs. I know there is original work behind this, so they basically just used the original script and didn't change it much, so that's why the heartbreak, and maybe in a different book, in another season, there will be a happy ending, but right now, this is unacceptable. We have to talk director, we have to talk screenwriter. The last two arcs is the Black Fox final boss fight with time travel paradoxes, betrayals, and random sacrifices. Yeah, I think I don't even know how to put that into words. It was like totally overstuffed and undercooked. It was literally like these people, like the whole group went ahead in time, so they had time travel, they had advantage, they know that their whole team would literally die in the final fight, and instead of preparing for that fight like strategically, they all still went all in, and everyone died. Oh, except that Li Papi guy. Oh wait, sorry, he just got crippled. What? like literally you had all informations ahead, and then you still go there without a better solution and let all the team members die except like the male lead and the female lead. And I saw like this final boss fight with the Black Fox mist fog whatsoever thingy. Like Wang Quan Hongye, he did not need anybody else in this Black Fog realm to help him with the fight. He could have done this all by... He did it all by himself. So why the heck did you send like the cannon fodder into this Black Fog mist if you do not even need them? Why? I mean, like the female lead had a job outside the boundary size, so like casting with him together and doing a formation, but all the other people were literally just wasted in that final fight. My mind was like, what? And I was sitting this through like hoping, okay, because there's time travel, they maybe can time travel at the end back and somehow still fix this. But no, there's no fix. It's just like broken. And that heartbreak keeps on dragging. That's not even the end. Like the sister of Huaizhu, Qinglan, what happened to her? She jumped off a cliff and vanished. Is she dead? Is she alive? And the Puppy Lee guy, he didn't even look for her. He didn't even search her. And he said that he loves her. What? And that evil general. I'm still thinking of him as evil general from Heroes Back. No, I'm talking about the senior from Huaizhu. So I'm talking about the senior from Huaizhu who literally killed her dad and tried to force her to marry him in the end. What happened to that guy? Where was his like final punishment? He is even alive in the end. Where's the miserable downfall? Where is karma? I don't even know what to do with this. Oh my god. And heartbreak keeps on going. So my heart not dead yet, right? The male lead and the female lead, they somehow finally get married, but the marriage is joyless. He lives in self-pity and she lives like planning her revenge, like completely apart from each other. And what? And then somehow the revenge is like not even a fulfilled revenge, like half-assed revenge, I would call it. And then she dies giving childbirth, and they have like a very, very limited time of being happy and married and together. Are you freaking kidding me? What the hell? After everything they invested like in building up this world, the characters, like the relationships, and like all you put like in there from your emotion side as a viewer. Director, we really have to talk. This is just not... This is unacceptable. Jesus Christ, you're fired. You are fired, with the words of Donald Trump. Ugh. And that's how you close the show? No special to redeem this? Nothing to fix it? I was like, really? I mean, I learned from a lot of C-dramas, like C-traumas in the past, that there might be like a special where you have to pay a little extra money to get your happy ending, or like your little redemption arc where people are happily ever after and getting married. Alright, that's money making, okay? That's like your microtransaction within C-dramas. I can also live with that somehow. But just nothing? Throw this literally shitty 2 last arcs at me after like this whole build up. I have no words. I have literally no words for this. And the travel logic is mind-boggling. I mean, they went to the future. They know everyone would die. Wan Quan Hongye doesn't need anyone in this fox behind boundary realm or whatsoever to fight the Black Fox. He did it all by himself, and he did not need anyone else. Why did everyone else join them? Oh. I do not understand. And this is why the ending or the last 2 arcs hurts actually so much, and the ending cuts me so deep personally. I don't know how the other people are thinking out there, but I literally really need to vent about this one. I mean, if the drama was bad from the start, I wouldn't have watched it even. I would try like a couple of episodes, which I did with Spirit Fox Matchmaker Red Moon Pact with Gong Jun and Yang Mi. This one was really, really bad. This one was like goshue, splitting butt bad, like goshue, tushue bad. So that's why you just quit at the beginning. You don't invest too much time or emotions in that one, and then just let it go, right? Then you look for something better. I would totally shrug it off. I hope it gave me like layered arcs, lovable characters, side characters, incredible casting, world-class performances in some cases. I would say especially for the male lead. I didn't like him in the very beginning, but I literally grow fond of him, like step by step, arc by arc, emotion by emotion. It's like, I think the Chinese people call it 日常生情. So when you spend time with a person for over a long time, then you develop emotion. It was kind of more like that. And it wasn't only about the looks. No, it was really more about the character, the relatable, lovable, and laughable sides, or even the hateable one, the dark sides. So all my hopes, all the tension just torched in like the last 2 arcs. Everyone dies except male lead and female lead, and Li Puppy crippled. Sister vanished. Evil senior guy doesn't get his like catharsis punishment. My head hurt so much. So I came out of this not only heartbroken but betrayed, literally. Like the writer took all the favors they built up with us as a viewer and then just burned them in the end. Like last 2 arcs, like last I think 6 episodes or something. Let's just burn everything that we have. So conclusion: the first 75% was like literally gorgeous, immersive, and exciting. That's why I really enjoyed the show. 25%, my god, it was narratively like a train wreck, like logically it was also a train wreck, and everything was a train wreck. It was like, oh, I want to cry. Love in Pavilion could have been really classic, but instead it's the drama they gave us everything and then took it away. Yeah, like literally ripped out of your arms. You're like, oh yes, I'm starting to like the male lead now. I even starting to like the female lead now. They are a good couple now. They could get married and make a lot of babies and everything will be fine, and their love is going to beat like the Black Force or whatsoever. I don't know. Yeah, but in the end it was like, I give you all those babies and now I'm gonna kill them all. It's like, what? I don't know what all the fuss is about. Watch it, but be prepared, really be prepared, because the ending, oh, I would say it will break most of the people's. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here and venting about it. Usually I don't vent so much about something which is actually good. It was actually a good series. How did they manage to screw up the ending like that? I mean, Ding Yuxi, Hou Hao, Meng Ziyi, like all burned in one pot. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, alright, that was my honest review. Let me know if in the comments if you survived the finale, or if you rage quitted before then. I was very close to rage quitting before it, but I had hope, like even if they completely mess up this ending, there might somehow be a special which will fix it all. But no, there is no fixing this. It's just done and broken. And I'm very curious what you guys think about Jialan and her demon, like, you know, her demon lord. That this is a typical demon lord and his little Lolita girl. We had more of them. This one and that one. What do you think about that concept, or that they actually copied basically those characters? I feel like they were copied. Biggest question is like, was it also like canon fodering all the guest stars? Because I heard a lot of complaints online that they wish they had more screen time of Hou Hao as the 100 Eyes Demon. Like he was like only in 2 episodes, maybe for 2 or 3 minutes, but everybody was like, wow! I think actually she deserves more screen time, but well, maybe I'm just biased, who knows. I actually shipped Yuxi and Meng Ziyi. That was a surprise for me, because Meng Ziyi makes actually a more mature, I would say, impression than Yuxi, but actually they are same age. They are both 95ers. Thanks for watching. I will see in you the next one. That one will hopefully be a drama that doesn't shatter my soul again, only in the final episodes, and then give me a lot of hope from the beginning. Yeah, that would be good. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.